This is the intro to Arts and Crafts with Us.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Arts and Crafts with Us. So today I'm going to be painting a canvas that I did quite a while ago. It is a rose and I'm going to be painting the background today. So let's get on with it. So the materials you'll be needing for this today are some paintbrushes. Doesn't matter which ones, just some paintbrushes. The next material you'll be needing are some paints. I have a bunch of paints. I have a green, I have a blue, and I have some yellow, some red, some more blue, and some white. And I will be teaching you how to mix colors for this painting so you don't have to use so much. And the last material that we will need is just a plain canvas to work on. Those are the materials. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take colors. So because the rose is red, I wanna do, you know what, all colors really go with red. I'm gonna try them all out. So I think white is the most important because you can mix any color with it and it'll make the color lighter. So the first thing I wanna do is probably mix the dark blue and the white together to make a light blue. Let's go ahead and do that. So I also have a blank sheet of folded paper to mix the paint on so I don't have to mix them on the canvas because that would be a mess. So the first thing I'm going to do is mix the blue with the white, and I'm going to go ahead and do that in time lapse. So I mixed them thoroughly. The blue is not as light as I was hoping it would be, but it's close enough, so on to painting. I'm just gonna take some of the blue and I wanna put it at the top because I wanna make a nice gradient. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Once I'm done with the blue, I will undo the time lapse. I finished the blue background and I'm really happy about how it came out. Now I'm going to mix a few more colors to just make the blue a little lighter, and then I want to actually make designs on the blue. I was thinking of using colors like white, black, green, those kind of colors. And yeah, I'm gonna go mix the white and then I'll be right back with you. So I added white to the blue background and it's looking a little bit better. It did smudge on the red rose, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna go in with the small brush, the smallest of them all. I dipped it in white that has not been mixed, and I'm just going to make tiny white dots all around the blue background, and that will just make it look a lot prettier and a lot more in detail. I'm gonna add some more paint. It's kind of giving the effect as if there's like little white stars in the background, but it's blue, so not really. But I still think it looks very pretty. Art comes in all different shapes, designs, sizes. So just because a dot isn't neat doesn't mean it isn't pretty, because art comes in many different forms. I'm just gonna keep continuing. Some of them are messy, but it's okay, it's art. Nothing's meant to be neat. We're gonna go in with other colors as well, but I just want to finish the white first. Okay, so we're about done with the white dots, and I think it's looking pretty pretty. It kind of looks like it's a foggy day and snow's falling over a rose. I'm kind of getting that effect. So yeah, I'm just gonna add some different colors, you know, make some pizzazz, give it more life to the rose and not just everything be blue and white. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
You can continue painting your rose, but you can also continue doing what my colleague did.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, well, I already did it, but I took red, blue, and white, and I made a nice purple to put around the rose. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the purple, but I'm gonna do something with it. So I'm using the small brush again. If you're wondering who is washing all these brushes, it is my colleague. So shout out to my colleague. I'm now going to just make some pretty designs with my purple painted brush. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, you know, playing around with it because, again, art isn't always pretty. I mean, it is pretty because it's art, but it doesn't always have to be, you know, neat, because art, again, it comes in all different shapes and forms and sizes, and I don't know what the I'm doing right now. But it's art, and we sometimes mess up, sometimes we don't, but it's worth trying. So here we go. I don't know what I'm doing right now. So it looks like I'm just outlining it with like this magenta purple, and I like how it looks. I mean, it's really sloppy, but I kind of like how the contrast between the blue, the red, and the purple with the white all makes. I feel like it makes like the purple and red pop with the background, well, the red specifically, but I kind of like how the purple is just fading into the blue. Like the red fades into the purple, which fades into blue, which fades into white, which gives a nice ombre effect. Not really, but kind of. So yeah, there's that. It's not very neat, but I think it looks pretty. Some sides aren't as even as others, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. You don't want to put too much paint, otherwise you might get excess paint that you don't need, and then you might not know where to put them. So I suggest, you know, just putting the right amount, not too much, not too little, just the right amount. Like, don't take like that much and then just put it there. That would be
not well thought out.
Because if you do that, chances are it'll be sloppy. And again, art is pretty regardless what you do, but it also has to be, you know, it can't get on everybody. So don't put too much, but don't put too little either, or you might run out. So yeah, I just outlined it. It's not looking very pretty, but hey, this is art. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now, but it's okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little bit of green with the mini paintbrush, and I'm just going to put it on an edge. I'm not gonna put too much, just enough, because I wanna give it like a swirly kind of effect. This is how it's looking. The green's right there.
So I want to take the green and I just want to like give it this ombre effect. It's not really like an ombre, but I don't know. I want to take the tip of it and just make it kind of swirly and, you know, kind of vinish, because this is a rose and the vines are usually green. So I want to, you know, make a green effect, not a green effect, but like a green ombre, not a green ombre, but a green swirl effect. So I'm really excited about how this is going to turn out. So it's not the neatest again. It's not really meant to be, so. I'm just gonna make that effect here now.
really match with the whole effect, but I'm gonna make a vine going down to represent the stem of the rose. And I'm just going to like fix the edges here and there. So what I'm gonna do to do that is I'm not gonna add any excess paint. I'm just going to blend this out around the edges. No paint required. Just put the paint on the paper you're using and then just blend it out. So it's a lot neater and it looks a lot less sloppy. Even though sometimes we like sloppy. But this kind of sloppy is not good. So just fixing up some stuff. And there we go. I'm now going to add a stem. Okay, so I'm going to take some green again. And I'm just going to try to make a vine. Again, I really wish I stopped at the part where there was no purple and green, but we're going the extra mile. So I'm just gonna make a simple stem. I don't want it to be entirely straight because stems aren't entirely straight. And I'm just gonna take that and I wanna make the, like, petals, is that what they're called? I don't know. Yeah, you can't really see that, but now you can see it. So I just want to make those. Doesn't have to be the prettiest, just enough so it can look like a stem. Then I want to take some more. Doesn't have to be really neat. Just have fun with it. Okay, so it's kind of looking light, but that's okay because I kind of wanted that effect because it's like, this is like a snowy winter effect. So I'm just going to just color the green in. There we go. So right now I'm just going to keep coloring it in. Keep coloring it in. Mine kind of looks sloppy, but vines are sloppy, so I think I'm doing pretty well. And there we go, we are pretty much done. So this is the finished product. I kind of wish it turned out a little bit better, but hey, it's okay. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Drop a like, leave a comment what you would like to see us do next, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye!
This is the outro to Arts and Crafts with Us.